Hey guys, I wanted to do a post this morning. I've literally just rolled out of bed. I haven't even washed my face yet. So this is pretty raw, but I wanted to speak to you while I am putting my herbs together first thing in the morning. This is the first thing I do. I might even have, I might have some water before I get up. I've already had quite a bit. But the first thing that I put into my stomach is my herbs, and for me, they've been life-changing, and for many people that I sell these herbs to, they've been life-changing. And what have they most provided for me? For me, they've most provided anti-aging. I'm 39 years old, and this is me, not a lick of makeup, first thing in the morning, it could look better probably if I clean myself up a little bit, but I really wanted to just show you, for me, the anti-aging benefits of these have been amazing. I don't have incredible magical genes or anything like that. So as far as anti-aging goes, that's it. As far as focus and determination, I already have that in my genes as far as determination and resilience goes, but the herbs give me a whole nother level of focus that I have not had before taking them. I've been taking them now for some years, and I sat on the fence for probably a year and a half, I think it was, before I decided to bite the bullet and buy some for myself, because I was like, oh, they're pretty, as far as on a day-to-day cost, they're super, super cheap, if you work it out per day. But as far as the blends that I wanted to get, that I was interested in up front, it was just going to be quite an investment for me. So I sat on the fence for quite a long time. As far as me now selling them, I offer a money back guarantee. So anyone who is sitting on the fence, there's no worries about that. Just buy them, jump in, and if you find that with my direction and my help that they aren't giving you the results that you want to give, then I give a money back guarantee on anything that hasn't been used. So I just wanted to show you this morning what I use. Yesterday was my reset day, and so normally after a day of complete shit food, just plowing down chocolate and just high carb refined food, then I will feel quite inflamed and sore. And I've woken up this morning, I've done a little bit of yoga, I'm a little bit sore in my kidneys, but apart from that, I'm really excited about the way I'm going to feel in half an hour once I've started these herbs. So you're just going to see the really rough packets, because I'm not dressing this up at all. So Nebula, these are just my behind the scenes packets. I'm not trying to make these look any better than they look for me. So this is Nebula, and Nebula is for motivation and focus, and it gives you this incredible level of power and strength. So it's something that if you are somebody who struggles for energy, Nebula is your deal. So I just have 1 scoop of Nebula. This is a 1/8 of a teaspoon. This is how powerful this stuff is. So one of these bags is going to last you the best part of a year. If you're just taking 1 scoop a day, there's over 250 scoops in a bag. And then the other thing, which I haven't been taking, but I'm going to start taking again now, just because I've been packaging some up for other people and I had some left over, is Thermo. I don't have a label on it, so it's just a clear bag, but it's incredible thermogenic properties. So just 1 scoop of that gets your body into fat burning. It's a great one to take before the gym. You can take it up to 3 or 4 times a day to really get your body burning fat. And then I take a pigeonin. It's a pretty old and ratty bag, but a pigeonin for me is the bomb. It's not been out more than probably 6 months, and I started taking it then. And what I know, you can actually Google a pigeonin on the internet and have a look at the healing benefits of it. It's incredible anti-aging. It's amazing for gut health, which, what's that, 3? I'm going to take 4 of these today. It's still a 200 to 1 strength. So all of these that I'm taking are 200 to 1 strength. So that's why they're so powerful, and you feel them within half an hour or a few hours. Especially when you first start to take them, you'll feel them anywhere between, I don't know, you'll feel the effects within a couple of hours up to a week. If your body, like if you're someone who's taken a lot of meds through your life and your system's a little bit overloaded, it'll take a little bit longer and you'll have to load the doses quite a bit for the first initial phase. So what was so pigeonin, incredible for your gut health, which in turn is amazing for your brain. And then this one here, so pigeonin for me is like a tonic, and it's a really powerful tonic. Like it's absolutely one of my favorites, and that's why I take it every day. This is called Trinity, this one here, and I'm going to take 1 scoop of this. Trinity is the be all and end all, I swear to God, for anxiety and depression. It's the one that moves people away from this feeling of heaviness, the fog, the can't function, can't think clearly, the anxiety in their brain and in their body. And for me, I just take a scoop every day because I feel so balanced in my mind and my body these days because of these, and obviously because I'm an embodiment practitioner and I do quite a bit of embodiment and work on myself. But Trinity it's like when you take it, it feels as though the fog is like lifting, and all of a sudden it's like this joy and happiness you feel inside of yourself, maybe that you once felt and you haven't felt for quite some time. Trinity is like people that I don't want to go too much into like curing this and curing that, because I know that Australia and New Zealand have like quite hefty regulations around saying, like making like saying things like that. So I don't want to say that too much, but what I do want to say is it's life-changing. Trinity is completely life-changing, and it has been for me. I have suffered anxiety and depression in my life, and I've suffered a lot before I started taking the herbs, and that's why I originally started taking the herbs, especially the depression side of things. And then again, a little while ago, I had a little bit of anxiety. I certainly didn't have depression, but I had a little bit of anxiety after a breakup. But I loaded the dose of Trinity for about a week to 2 weeks, and it was such a help for me. It was a really hectic time in my life, and for me, being a single mum, having 2 kids, running 3 businesses, I just wouldn't live without the Interstellar Herbs. Like, they're just amazing. So if you have any like queries around, there's so many more blends than these ones I've taken here. There's incredible blends. There's an ACB blend, which is amazing for anyone who's suffering with cancer. There's peel and spice. They are so good as far as polyphenol blends and antioxidant blends. There is, I do sell other products like pine pollen, which is great as an antihistamine, and it's incredible for testosterone production, which is equally as important for women as it is with men, especially around middle age. Matcha, which is ceremonial green tea, great for cleansing the liver. Actually, I think I might grab some this morning. Matcha really helps. I haven't got it comes in one of those bags as well. But matcha really helps. This is a super, super strong matcha, ceremonial blend. So I'm just going to give like a heaped teaspoon. Great for liver cleansing. incredible for using with weight loss for weight loss as well. The other thing I was going to say was with Trinity is that it works best with matcha because the matcha takes the load off the liver so that everything can work a little bit better. What else? Shilajit is another great mineral. And I normally take that. I just don't have it here with me right now because we've been packaging things and I've run out. But Shilajit is great for fatigue. And there's lots of different blends. Am I missing any that Seven Sages is great. Seven Sages is it's a package where we put in 7 different blends for 7 different days of the week. And so Monday you'll have one particular blend, Tuesday you'll have a different one, Wednesday you'll have a different one, and then you might have a day off, and then you'll have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, have another day off. And what that does is works on different brain receptors on different days. So it's like firing off different parts of your brain on different days, which is incredible for anxiety and depression. Really, really good for sufferers of that. And for me, it just feels like a whole new level of creativity. So on a Monday, I have a whole different vibe to like on a Friday. Monday for me is like super on point. Like I'm really focused, getting all my stuff done. For instance, Friday for me is a really playful blend. It feels like really fun and playful. Saturday, a little bit the same. Sunday is just super chill. I just love how they've been formulated to give a different feel. So Seven Sages is incredible. We actually have a pack which has Seven Sages and Trinity together, and then you could get that with the matcha. And that, like, for anyone who would like to really work on their creativity and brain function and move away from anxiety and depression, that is the bomb. So if you have any questions about any of this, just leave your questions in the comments and I will answer them for you. Have a beautiful day. Oh, the other thing, you can, if you want to buy these blends, you just go to www.interstellaraustralia.com.au. Wait. I have so many websites. No, that's not right. You go to www.interstellaraustralia.com. Yeah, my websites are always .com. I don't know why I said .au. Anyway, I am about to pour some hot water in here. I recommend having it with a coffee. I love having my herbs in a coffee. And I miss, like when I have a coffee without the herbs, it tastes like kind of a little bit, I don't know, watery. The herbs are pretty potent, and there's over 100 different plants and mushrooms in some of these blends, so they're really quite like pungent and plant tasting. So in coffee, they're amazing. They just give like a whole new depth to the taste of coffee. But just in hot water, if you, I don't keep coffee in the house. I'm going to go out and get a coffee soon. So I hope that helps, and let me know if you have any questions. See ya.